Yeah,
Cheese.
who moved my cheese?
I like cheese.
You guys
Cheese
like
or
cheese?
cheese? Because if someone took my cheese, then a bitch is gonna get stabbed.
I mean,
That's
if
what
you
I'm
guys
saying.
like cheese, I've got a cult that you might want to join.
Oh, you know who, man? She finds out about this.
Intro.
Someone who likes someone.
I thought maybe it would be. Why you got to step on mine? I went first, so make it easier
No,
for
no,
you.
I'm glad that you did it. I was saying thank
Here we
you
go.
for you doing it because I didn't want to do it, and I was thanking you for doing it.
You missed your cue.
The whole point of me going first was to encourage you.
I thought we were talking about G's.
Are you saying G's or cheese? Did somebody
G's.
steal your money?
No, Brand's G's. Who took Brand's G's? Or what happened to his G's?
I don't know. I hear you pronouncing them, so I'm guessing they're still there in his name.
I lost most of my cheese in my first divorce, so yeah.
Facts. Ugh. Women are the
My cheese
worst.
better be carrying cheese.
Let's have a great show.
Just stick to your bros. My girlfriend being the exception to that. Wait, not for everybody to stick to, just me. I'm not saying, hey, everybody should hang out with my girlfriend. That's not what I'm saying.
Blindness is your particular disease. Touching with jokes, that's my sacred degree. Bloods and Crips got nothing on me. Always dig in, dig out for eternity.
Oh, look, Pino, we're still not on any of the monitors.
Hey, talk to Scott.
You best believe satisfaction's not guaranteed. Mama Susan treats me like I'm a refugee. But I know how to use her.
Yeah. Every hero needs theme music.
How they saving the future.
Male chauvinistic channel. No pictures of me on the TV screen.
Damn.
Wow, we're pulling that card already?
Scott, listen up.
Listen, hold on. You were supposed to.
He's also racist too, if that helps.
Tina, you were supposed to just be a placeholder until we got another bro in here, but you've established yourself as being part of it.
Well, here's the thing, though. I look at that every week, and you got people doubled up on some of those monitors. So there's space for us.
Oh, there's plenty of room.
I didn't make it. I don't have control over it. I don't know who has the copyright.
I believe Culture Casino created it.
Oh,
so...
you're never gonna get that changed. Are you kidding me? He stopped doing his own stuff. He doesn't even press record anymore. He just sits in front. He just sits down, and then one of his 18 producer comes over and said, "Okay, I'm gonna press the button now, boss." And he's like, "Yeah, do it."
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm gonna need my tea with the green leaf extract, for my hair. Yay, brush it.
Oh,
Fucking fucked.
good for your hair.
Doesn't even write his own scripts. They're written for him. They just put it on a teleprompter for him
What's good
as
for
he's
your hair?
down in this bunker.
Cheese?
These are all facts. And I don't care. You can tell Culture I said it.
What's going on, everybody? Hail the chat. Good to see you. What's up, Killy Chow? Hail, brother. Yeah, what's up, boss?
In fact, he's not even appearing in it anymore. That is an AI model.
That?
Yeah. He just did some motion caption and shit.
Really?
It's metahuman. Literally, all you need is 4 pictures of yourself, and then you can just bring it up with Unreal Engine.
Matt swore in the first 7 minutes.
What? No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
What the fuck did I say?
Matt swore twice in the first 7 minutes.
Well, I mean, once you do it once. My theme song literally has dick in, dick out in it.
Does it? There's dick in, dick out?
That's my motto.
I thought you were talking about Dickens as in the author. Oh, never mind. That song makes way more sense now.
What is this? This is the Gotham's Whitey Bulger.
Yes, that's what this is. Are we allowed to play the audio? Grant, are we gonna get hit if we play audio?
Yeah, we'll get hit.
Yeah, we're gonna get hit.
So
why don't we just talk about it? We all seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
There wasn't much to see.
Well, you're gonna see it muted.
Okay. Well, anyway, I mean, you still get claimed,
Well, look, there's words, so you can read.
Or striked. You know what I mean? in production.
Can you really?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Anybody here like the Batman? Off chance?
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, I wasn't over the moon for it, but I thought that Robert Patterson was okay. You know, I know everybody was worried, myself included, but he did okay. A little too emo for my taste, but that's fine.
Okay. Wait, Slender Dad, did you watch Batman?
Oh, I'm so dark. I'm the Batman. I'm as dark as my soul.
I mean, I was a Christian Bale fan as far as Batman goes. I didn't watch the new one. I didn't like that apparently early on he had refused it to work out. He wasn't going to get
That was
built.
bullshit.
Like why? And then you're showing these videos where he's getting hit by automatic weapons fire.
That one bothered me, yeah.
Shrugging it off like it's no big deal. I'm like, even if you are wearing bulletproof equipment, right? Equipment that can not only stop a bullet, but bounce the bullet away, you're still going to feel that kinetic energy.
Absolutely. It will put holes in you. You know what I mean? I've seen guys that take off their
That's
their
what
eye
bullets are
vest.
designed to do. I don't know if you know that, Matt.
No,
but yeah, bullets are designed
they
to
take
do
off the
bullets.
eye vest, and the impact of that bullet actually almost like dug into their skin.
Really?
Yeah, you'll have like a welt, and
Yeah.
like it might be a bleeding welt.
Yep. But now it's so dumb in this movie. But hey, that John Wick, right? How awesome is that? No problems with kinetic energy there.
I mean,
'Cause they have
I have to give
suits.
some credit to John Wick though, because they look like they felt it when they get hit.
What the fuck? Are you serious right now?
I mean, I haven't seen the newest one, but
No, even in the old ones, he gets shot so many times into his bulletproof suit or whatever, and he doesn't even stumble.
holds it up
He got
so that it's
shot
not
off
against
a
his
14-story building and
Yeah, that
landed
too.
on the concrete and survived.
He
because of
doesn't
the
even
jacket.
stumble. It doesn't even make him. He does not react to being shot.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I agree with everything you're saying,
Mhm.
but I give John Wick a pass.
Because you like that
Yeah,
series. I like it
like
too. I'm just saying.
Too. I just didn't understand how we went to the point where Batman is getting hit by automatic weapons fire and acting as though nothing at all happened.
Because it's badass.
Hollywood.
Because his parents were killed. Slender.
The shotgun affected him though.
You know why?
Oh,
You know
that is
why?
true. Yeah.
Because he's Batman. That's why.
That's right.
Can we go over everybody's favorite Batman and everyone's favorite Bruce Wayne?
Yeah. In a moment though, I want to go through and ask Grant. Did you see the Batman? Did you enjoy it?
Not the whole film. I thought when they caught the Riddler, that was fine. They could have ended it there. That's not ominous. That whole last sequence where, did he take venom at the end? Like that was never explained. He injected himself with something, and now he's like, "Oh,
It was
I
adrenaline.
can fight." And look, I don't get electrocuted for some magic reason.
Wait,
In
who
my
did
suit,
this?
that's completely metal.
Remember when
I gotta
Catwoman
see it again. It's been a while.
Catwoman was protecting him in the rafters, and he couldn't get up after the shotgun blast, and he hit himself with. I thought it was an adrenaline shot.
Well, he couldn't get up, so he gave himself a big shot of Viagra, and he went all stiff, and he was good to go
He was dick in, dick out.
What?
for
Yep.
eternity.
Tina, did you see the Batman? Did you like it, dislike
That's
it?
my war cry.
I did not watch it. Not a huge DC fan, so it didn't
Okay.
really appeal to me.
Boy, feeling really good about my question that we're about to ask everyone.
All right.
Oh no, what
Batman
happened?
I'll tell you who my favorite Batman is, and that is,
Okay.
of course, Michael Keaton, because, I was just completely in awe when the movie came out. I was a senior in high school. It was the coolest thing since sliced bread. Finally, we got a comic movie that looked good.
Yeah, I was in awe too. I'm like, can he not move his head left and right? Why does he have to twist his whole body? There's a flaw in this design.
I mean, if I remember
Just a
correctly,
little
when he
bit.
was wearing the suit, he could not move his head left and right.
That is correct.
But
That's
cool.
exactly
cool.
what the world's greatest detective would do. The real smartest man alive would build a suit exactly like that.
Grant,
Why
which
he never looked back, and he always moved forward.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cute. I think the first Batman that was able to move his head left and right was who? Ben Affleck's Batman.
No, it was It would have been Bale's.
Could he move his head left and
It
right?
wasn't attached. His cowl wasn't attached to his rest of the suit.
Oh, okay. All right. You say so. You say it must be so.
I thought I can't think. Adam West. I thought Adam West could do that.
So, Grant, your favorite Batman and Bruce Wayne?
Oh, my favorite Batman is Affleck because he looks the most accurate. He acts a little bit different to certain things, but the only real time that we got to see Bruce Wayne be Bruce Wayne and do any sort of real detective work was probably Pattinson.
George Clooney. Oh,
yeah, or Val Kilmer.
Oh, I like a Val Kilmer. I need to rewatch those.
Yeah, he's not doing much lately though, unfortunately. So
yeah, he's been real quiet on a lot of issues that's been going on.
Yeah,
good to see a celebrity, take silent treatment to a new level.
Tina, what did you say was your favorite Bruce Wayne?
Excuse me. Favorite Bruce Wayne was Ben Affleck.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Slender?
I thought Ben Affleck was a pretty good Bruce Wayne. I still prefer Christian Bale's Batman though.
All right. Steven?
Batfleck, definitely. He was my favorite. But there's a special place in my heart for Adam West because he was the first.
Did we kick out Slint? Oh no, that was Grant. Sorry.
Grant stepped away. But
So
I read an article.
Does your Bruce Wayne and Ben Affleck, and Batman align? You like both the Ben Affleck Batman and Bruce Wayne?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
Go ahead, Tina.
I just read a short article this week over the fact that apparently what Ben Affleck considers his best performance as Batman was cut out of the Flash movie.
Yeah, he's pretty pissed about it.
Yep.
That's awesome. Let's
keep putting the best foot fucking up their ass.
I'll be honest. I think if we were or fans of movies in general were done a disservice when we no longer got the Batman movie directed by Ben Affleck.
Exactly. It would have been. It was only going to be a small, low-budget film, but they're like, no, it has to be this big. He's like, but I don't know how to direct big blockbusters. I have a script. I have something in mind. It's a small thing set in only a few streets of Gotham.
Yeah, I think that Ben Affleck is a better director than actor. I can't think of a single movie he's directed I didn't love. Gone Baby Gone is a gem.
Amazing.
So good. The Town, awesome. Jeremy Renner's in that one too. It's great. And I'm excited to see this air, but I'm not going to go to a movie theater to see that shit. I only go to see garbage like, the MCU.
Matt, what do you think about Colin Farrell's portrayal of the Penguin?
He, especially in this trailer, he's the Whitey Bulger of Gotham. He is this street level gangster that his power is his influence exceeds his power or his station. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
He has far more influence on what happens in this Gotham City than someone at his stature, his status should have, and he's reveling in it. And I love it. But to answer my own question, my favorite Batman, my favorite Bruce Wayne, probably George Clooney, just because he's still dapper. In fact, he's a Dapper Dan man. My favorite Batman is Pete Holmes.
Okay, I did forget about George Clooney. I will give you that. I think George Clooney might be the best
Bruce Wayne? Yeah, not Batman. no, but not by any stretch of the imagination. But his Bruce Wayne, yeah. But Pete Holmes is my favorite Batman because he gets it.
I'm not familiar with him.
What?
Yeah, what is?
He was also my favorite Professor X.
Oh yeah, he does a very good Charles Xavier.
Was that as a character or a voice actor?
Nope.
No.
I'll bring something up. You just keep going. Yeah, you keep going.
Yeah.
I'll bring something.
All right. Mr. Grant Gregory, what did you feel about Colin Farrell's Penguin in that film?
Not Spanish enough for an Italian.
Okay. Good to know. How about you? How about you, Tina? What'd you think?
I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't see it? You're missing out. Oh my God, Take Bojan, how are you not seeing this? This is a good movie. This is a really good movie. This is the Batman that people didn't want to like. and I was like, I don't care, I'm gonna like it because I thought it was really decent.
All right. Well, on your recommendation, I'll watch it. I just didn't want to commit 3 hours to.
No, I understand.
Something that's so.
If you stop the movie with 45 minutes to go, you'll end on a good movie.
You can absolutely, yeah. He's absolutely right. As soon as they catch Riddler, you could just stop there and.
Oh, spoilers! Oh,
wait, they catch the Riddler?
Slender Dad, what did you think of Colin Farrell's Penguin?
Again, didn't see it, didn't care.
Oh, didn't care. Okay, all right. So I thought it was great. I can't wait to see this series. Real quick, I want to say, what's up, Boosh? Here's a like. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you to all the channel members here and everybody joining us on Rumble. Greatly appreciate. We're getting some traction. Sporker News Podcast getting some traction on Rumble. Please share out the links to his channel. Hit the like button. If you're visiting later, please leave a comment. We greatly appreciate you. Greatly appreciate everybody stopping by, no matter what platform it is. Odyssey, YouTube. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. There's Zach's Hail brother. Hail Sporkers. What's going on, dude? Going to be on with Zach's later tonight at 10. I got a lot of good shows going on later on tonight, including East Epicuian's Place to Be Review is going to be going live. So just, pick your poison and go have fun. Guys, if you can hit the like button and share out the link, greatly appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for being here, spending some time with us. And we're just, right now, we're going through the ad for, what is it? What are they calling it? What are they calling the series? The Penguin? It's on HBO Max. I don't know. I like the Batman.
Is it called The Penguin?
Oh, no, I don't think it is. I think I'm wrong, but but I like the Batman. I thought it was a good movie. It was rewatchable for me. I had fun with it. It was fun enough for me to overlook any of the issues that I had with it. I just thought it was a good sit down and just let yourself just be immersed in another world. And I didn't think that I was going to like it. Batfleck, all of us here have said, most of us here have said we like Batfleck. That's the one aspect of the Snyderverse that I really did enjoy. I like Jeremy Irons. Alfred was awesome. It's a shame to see that character go, that actor not playing that part again, because that could have been flushed out. That could have been it could have been its own universe in and of itself. I liked how Ben played the part.
A DC universe. Oh, that sounds interesting.
Imagine that. Yeah, something actually could work. But I'm looking forward to seeing this series. I really like Colin Farrell's portrayal, and I think it's going to be fun. What's up, Brightest Day? Good to see you, brother. Hail, thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciate you stopping by. I think I didn't even you couldn't even tell that was Colin Farrell. That makeup was so good. That does not look like him. I don't know. I'm looking forward to. Let's see any good scenes in here. It looks like, it looks pretty, like you can't even tell that's him. That's some good makeup, y'all. Jeremy Irons is # not my Alfred. He's not bald enough to play Alfred. I like the other Alfreds. I'm not even judging the Alfreds, Mutant Banhammer. I'm just saying, I love Jeremy Irons' voice.
So who's your favorite Alfred?
Who's my favorite Alfred? At this point, Jeremy Irons. He was my favorite. And it's a shame, I really love. There's a certain place in my heart for Batman and Batman Returns, like Batman '89. There's just something special about that film. Although Batman doesn't kill, and there were things about it that, it's like the Nolan trilogy, right? I love Batman. That's one of my favorite characters. I can't if you take the Nolan trilogy and you put it in the overall Batman universe, it don't make sense, and I don't like it. It's gobbledygook nonsense. But if you take the Nolan trilogy and you put it on a little shelf, it's a great trilogy. Love that. Love those films. Have a great time watching them. I rewatch them all the time. '89 and Batman Returns.
Why does the placement of where you put them on a shelf make a difference?
Because it's got to be over here isolated. Because if I plug it into the overall DC Batman world, like universe,
don't you do them alphabetical?
Yeah. What do you mean alphabetical? What do you mean?
When you put it on the shelf.
No. I toss it on its own little tiny shelf. It's a tiny shelf that isolated by itself. It's in like a little crystal, like a little snow globe.
But low to the ground, I'm assuming, so you can reach it.
Absolutely. Within where I can comfortably. It's high to me, Gregory. All right.
So you're comfortable with segregation? Is that?
No, wait. What? That's not. No. I'm not. No.
Only on a hero that dresses in all black. You notice that as well? Yeah.
I like black. What's wrong with that? I like it black. Y'all just gonna let me hang in the air with that. You were gonna let me hang in the air for like 5 minutes with that. That's awful.
Oh yeah, that's the plan.
God damn it, Slender. Don't get the
Have
kids
you
riled
never
up.
been on stream with us?
Every week feels like a new adventure. Yeah, I mean, anybody in the chat, you guys looking forward to this? I am personally. So, this is John Holmes. Isn't that a porn star? No. Anyway,
Drug addict.
he was a drug addict?
Yep.
Oh. Well, I don't know. I don't know every drug addict out there. I only have a special few friends. All right. Well, we'll put that away for a minute. Speaking of Keaton's Batman, are you guys at all? Is anybody going to be running out to watch The Flash in theaters?
Yes, I'm a fucking YouTuber, Steven. Of course I'm going to be running out to see it.
All right. Are you looking forward to it, Matt?
No.
No.
I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to the Marvels. I'm not looking forward to... Well, I guess that's I'm not looking to next week's Mandalorian, but I'm still going to watch it because I'm a YouTuber. I'm the YouTuber's YouTuber, actually.
Scott,
I've heard people say that before too.
Yep. Hey, real quick, I put together a quick little clip of of the best of Pete Holmes' Batman. It's only like a minute.
Okay.
Here we go. And
right,
go ahead
cool.
and add that.
You got it, buddy.
Or don't add it.
I did. I thought I did.
Batman, look out!
The Dark Knight, the last remaining beacon of morality in the shadows of this town.
Wait, what was that?
What?
You just said you don't kill.
Yeah, I know. It's like my one rule.
Yeah, Batman, why don't you look at the guy?
This is so good.
He's asleep.
No, wait, what?
Oh, I can tell you. You guys don't know this, but when criminals fight me, it's exhausting because I'm good. So they often have to nap afterwards.
Batman, you have to know what... your parents were shot and killed.
My parents were shot.
Yep.
Yes, but they're alive on a special farm.
Oh boy, they're on a farm.
They're on a special happy farm where they make buttermilk. They romp and play. There's a hammock made of dreams.
Wow, I can't even...
They write me emails.
Let me try, okay? Please. Batman, what do you have on your wrists?
I'm not wearing hockey pads. Wait, but my fish, he went to sleep and we flushed him down the toilet. He's in the ocean right now. He's alive.
No, he's dead.
Dr. Fishy! No!
Damn.
What happened to no guns?
This is a gun?
Okay.
Oh, man. So I encourage everyone to look up Pete Holmes as Batman. There is several videos of him as Batman.
The innuendo one was pretty funny too.
Oh yeah, I stabbed you first.
Yeah.
Dude, that is great. That's a gem. Definitely looking that up.
Oh man, it's so freaking funny, dude. I love this Dr. Fissy. No, it's perfect.
What the hell's going on with Scott? What the hell is he doing? Grant, did you do this for him?
I did not know. It doesn't even make any sense.
I love how happy he was with himself after this. He was like, boom, got it.
I don't get it.
Nailed it. Yeah, I know. He's like, and you call yourself content creators. I don't get it.
Yeah, I spent like 5 minutes trying to figure out what the joke was, and then I quit. I just gave up.
The joke, I don't know. I don't have no, but I do know that the last time Larson came around, a lot of YouTubers made a lot of subs and built channels off of just her and the Bree bots alone. So
Yeah.
I think that's what Scotty's trying to do.
I think you read way too much into it, bro.
I don't know. That looks like a Bree grift to me, man.
No. This isn't a rosebud situation we have here, all right? You're looking at it.
Am I?
Yeah, I don't know what I think it's just because she has a real deep belly button rather than an Audi.
It looks like an extra hole.
I mean, I don't know about you, but it's
Some belly
pixelated as
buttons
shit.
look like that.
I don't get the glasses and the moustache. Is it a Mexican belly button? Like,
Oh, so wait,
Well,
no.
because the belly button is supposed to be the mouth, you know.
Look
Is
how
that a
far away
hipster?
it is.
Yeah.
Look how far away
Is-
like the nose would be from the mouth.
Is they're supposed to be whistling, or are they just saying hole? Is someone saying shut your hole?
Her belly button is about to go down on someone.
Ah, I thought it was more like a ho, kind of like a whoo kind of sound.
Oh, look at the comments. And please be careful, Chad. I don't want you to be blind from having to look at it. So people can't figure out dark mode. But yeah, 75% are any belly button people. 25% are outie belly button people. So he doesn't get what the hell this means. And then Scott just goes, she is whole button. What does that mean?
Well, because most people who have any belly buttons don't have things that just look like the opening of a straw. I mean, it's
She's whole button. Wait, does Scott not realize that belly buttons go in?
Maybe.
Well, 25% of them go out.
Yeah, no, but I mean, from this post, I think Scott thinks that all belly buttons go out.
Maybe
yeah, but he has a dozen kids. Not all of them had outie belly buttons, right?
They might.
At least 2 of them had to have innies.
Do you think he shames the kids that have the innies?
That's probably why he actually only has 4 kids. He had a dozen, but they all had innies.
Where'd the 4th kid come from?
He's like, "Oh no, honey, this one's defected too," and tosses it behind his shoulder. Well, we'll try again. Anyway, so yeah, we talked about belly buttons. Where were we at next?
That was hilarious.
Did everybody see? Did everybody see that Jeremy Renner can walk?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can walk too. I'm not throwing a parade.
That was awesome.
I mean,
they had
in
him.
his defense, though, could you walk after what happened to him?
Well, I mean, in Matt's defense, he had worse.
This is true too. Well, I don't know if worse, but
yeah, I don't. I don't. I mean, that motherfucker was split in half and shit.
Yeah. No, I'm
I
happy to see
I told you. Didn't I say he's going to have like a pimp walk? He's even got the pimp cane going on. Look.
That is true.
Yeah, I don't think he's got the pimp cane going for style, though. I think that's out of necessity.
It's the pimp of Kingstown.
His face looks really good because the way they described it, it was missing.
Really?
Well, not missing, but I mean his teeth. He said he can't feel his teeth now. I think they're mostly fake now too.
My
He
God,
got
man.
He didn't look that bad the day after the accident. I mean, his face was cut up and stuff, but it wasn't horribly mauled.
So I didn't read about the extent of the damage. I just saw a couple clips.
I'll be honest. I had the girlfriend watch his interview, and then she just reported back to me what was said. So this is third-hand information that I have. I paid attention to her, but you know what I mean. You can only listen to a woman for so long before you're like, start thinking about your bros.
I'm happy to see
on that one.
Wait, was there a point though? Like you said, you had your girlfriend listen to.
Yeah.
Were you going to say what? Something?
I mean, that's what I'm doing. What I'm telling you about the face and all that. That's basically what I remember from what she said, that he said on Netflix.
Okay.
There was something about his face. His body was hurt. You know, it was a spiral. I don't know. The brakes just kind of spiraled up his body or something.
Oh my God. Tina, did you know exactly what injuries he suffered?
I can't remember how many bones they said were crushed in his leg, but he also had some damage to his ribs and whatnot because, as you know, he was pulled up under. Once he picked his nephew up and like tossed him to the side or whatever, he went to go.
Hold on, that's not what happened. His nephew is 20.
Well, he pushed him out of the way and then jumped down to stop the thing.
Why didn't you just use like a grappling arrow or something and just pull him out like that?
I don't think that actually happened. I think that was misreported. Did you listen to the interview? Did he say it in the interview?
Yeah, he was trying to save his nephew, and if I remember correctly, he said, "I'd do it again."
Yeah, that's a man right there.
And he
Hold
lost
on.
like a lot of blood, like a lot of blood.
Why would
He
you,
lost
why
basically
would
all
you
of
say
it.
you'd have a horrific accident again? That doesn't make any sense.
To save somebody's life.
So
Hey,
he'd be happy to put his family through all that grief again.
I mean, if there's an option, I'm gonna try to do it without almost dying. But
True.
Well, then you're not doing it again. That's different. See, like.
Well, I think I also might have put the emergency brake on if I was doing it again.
You can always look back at situations like that and think I could have done it this way, but it happened the way that it happened. And I think saving a life, I think that's heroic, man. I think what he did was heroic, and it's a shame that he got hurt the way that he did. I'm happy for him. I'm glad that he's up and around. That's real love to me.
I just want to know when they start filming the next season of Mayor of Kingstown.
Oh my God, you are so selfish.
I want to know. Yes, I know. I know.
Tina's right. He's been very selfish. Like what about the rest of the people? That just because he wanted to, try and crash tackle a freaking snowmobile or whatever it was.
Yeah,
hasn't
the other
he ever
actors.
heard the old saying, "The show must go on"?
Exactly. There's other actors.
Get out of the hospital bed, asshole. We got movies to shoot.
Oh my God. You're all dicks. That's the poor guy. All right. No, I guess allow. We stop it. Oh my God, my browser. All right. I'm going to figure out the dark mode thing because I know as soon as I bring this, it's really white.
No, you're not.
This is really, really white. And I know it's going to, I know I'm going to hear shit.
Okay, I'm back. All right. So, no, he didn't push his nephew out of the way. He was his nephew was moving something else, and Jeremy forgot to put the parking brake on. So he's trying to get it to stop, and his leg is basically on the track as he's trying to stop the vehicle, and then it sucks him underneath it from the cab of the vehicle.
God. That sounds awful.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not recommending anybody try it. That's not what I was doing.
Yeah, I mean, but if you had to save a family member, if you were going to save somebody's life,
Depends on which one.
Okay, all right, that's an honest answer. That's about as honest an answer as I've ever heard. Damn. Okay. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate you. Please hit the like button, share out the link. Thank you to everybody out there on Rumble. Greatly appreciate the channel growth over there. And thank you very much for subscribing and checking us out today. Before we get into the Mayor of Kingstown, we're going to talk about everything that was announced at Star Wars Celebration 2023. Is everybody excited for more Disney Star Wars?
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
I am, only because I need more content.
Right. Dig that. Yep.
Did y'all see Mandalorian last night?
I have not watched Mandalorian.
No.
My son is pressuring me to, and I'm going.
I don't even know.
I have never seen dialogue that will establish something and then within the next sentence completely undermine everything they just said.
Was this the one with Jack Black and Lizzo in it?
No, this is the new one.
No.
Okay.
This just came
They
out.
did that the last episode as well. It's just like, oh, can't we just forgive people? Oh, by the way, you're now being punished. I'm like, you literally just talked about forgiveness in the last sentence.
Dude. So somebody says, I don't want to spoil anything. They captured all the ships. They didn't take any prisoners. And then we were punished for surviving. Wait, what? What? You said they didn't take prisoners. Why are you being punished by them? The same people that you said don't take prisoners. But they took you as prisoners? What the fuck? It's insane. And then he's like, oh, we're going to this very dangerous planet where I almost died. Hey, Grogu, you're coming with us.
Why?
Well, because he has a robot suit now.
I mean, that makes sense.
Oh,
Grogu is the most powerful character. So.
Yeah.
Is that the thing that kept going? No.
Yes. Well, yes. Yeah.
Well, Grogu hasn't done too much this season, to be honest.
No, he's there just so because this is the only part I like of the show.
It's just to sell toys. That's all, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, that little fucker's outgrown his cuteness.
My son is enjoying this series, so I'm gonna sit down with him one day and just watch it, and I'll let you guys know. I haven't had any interest other than that. Really, you know, I've got to smile for the kid. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know. Grogu just isn't enough of a pull for me. And I thought the little bastard was gone. It went off with Luke, and that was great. Okay, good. Now let's move on to some other storytelling. Like the very fact they had to bring that little Muppet back in, just tells me they're not taking it seriously.
I guess Grogu's just as good as Rey. It only took a year for him to learn everything he needed to learn.
Oh, let's not talk about
they
Rey.
established he wasn't learning; he was remembering.
Yeah, yes, you're right. You're right.
God, Daisy Ridley's coming back. I'm so happy about that.
So, did she get like force knocked up by Kylo Ren?
That's what I hear.
Wait. Wait. Hold on. Wait.
Well, she's pregnant now.
Wait, the Force got her pregnant?
Yeah.
They're gonna try to say that's how Palpatine had a kid. Well, that's exactly the same thing. Is that they're gonna say that he that she's a Force baby.
So he actually did.
He's not. No, she's not a Force baby. She's pregnant by a Force baby.
You're right. She's having a Force baby, but wasn't she also the result of a?
No, she had parents. Remember, her dad was a failed clone of Snoke and hooked up with a chick, and then she was born, and then they abandoned her to live with this horrible monster on a sand planet to protect her.
Yeah, with the planet Jackoff, right?
You know, it'd be cooler if she was pregnant and it was like kind of like an Omen spinoff where she's pregnant with Palpatine's kid.
I mean, can like Force Ghosts run around and get people pregnant now? Like, is that what we're going?
I mean, that would make her grandfather. She's pregnant with her grandfather's kid.
Yeah.
Well, was he trying to get inside of her in the first place at the end of the trilogy?
I mean,
no. He wanted her to get inside of him.
Oh, okay.
I guess we're gonna have to wait until the baby comes out to see if it's black or not, because I think Finn is the leading candidate, right?
You know what? That would be interesting.
If screaming at a woman can get her pregnant, then definitely.
I mean, it's as possible as a dead person, or as possible from getting pregnant from a kiss, a friendly kiss.
I was gonna say it's supposed to be Kylo's kid.
How?
Damn it, Finn! You went above 17 decibels. Now I'm pregnant.
Well, when he force healed her, I guess he also force inseminated her.
Oh well, see that's basic. That's basic. Right?
Wait, what? Say again?
Oh, it was
Even
the
in the
healing
future.
tadpoles.
Even in the future, you can't get laid.
Hold on, Tina. What did you say?
I said aside from Kylo force healing her, he also force inseminated her.
Wow. I don't know. That seems a little bit of. I don't think the left would do that, because then they would immediately be like, well, then Rey Palpatine had an abortion.
Is force insemination grapey?
So if you could do,
yes.
Well, that would be forceful insemination.
Like by just healing them, wouldn't you just go around doing it all the time if you wanted to create an army? Like, why didn't Palpatine just do that?
Well, I mean, you can't have an army of babies.
But they're Force babies.
Oh, okay, got me there.
I mean, Grogu's a Force baby. He's
a
50-year-old Force baby, but
right.
He's only around because he was saved by Jar Jar.
The only difference between him during Order 66, right, which we have seen flashbacks, and him now after Return of the Jedi, he's a little bit bigger. He has had zero mental growth since Order 66.
How do you expect a 55-year-old to have any sort of mental acuity? You're just asking too much.
And how are you going to expect him to have any sort of mental growth when he doesn't even have the mental acuity to form words?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, how would this species even survive if you have to take care of your babies for 100 years?
It didn't.
I mean, yeah, and
all right, that's a good counter.
As a human, I can tell you now, before they ever turn 18, I'm already getting sick of them.
Yeah, and they can talk by two.
For another 80 years?
It doesn't stop at 18. Trust me, my bank
Yeah.
account will tell you what the 21 and 23-year-old are bleeding me dry.
It's like, come on, kid, you're 75 years old, you're nearly 80, it's time to leave home.
I mean, by 3, I'm yelling at a kid, bitch, you better start learning sign language or some shit.
What if the twist here is Grogu got her force emanated?
How? They've never, as far as we know, they've never came into contact.
Yet, would she?
Well, I'm saying he's so young, right? So would he be hitting teenager? But no,
he's not young. He's 55 years old.
That's young for that race.
I think, isn't he older than that? Because he was with Luke for 5 years or some shit.
No, it was only 1 year.
2 years.
No,
2 years.
no, it was not just 1 year.
Filoni said it was 2 years.
Okay,
so
2 years.
Luke is that good a teacher in 2 years, and couldn't teach him how to talk.
So is
He's not a speech
insemination
therapist.
like in vitro? Is that what they're going with here?
Does that mean she's going to get like forced cramps and forced labor? Like, is that going to? Is it going to come out the same area, or is it going to come out where it went in?
It's going to shoot out her vagina like lightning.
And then afterwards, she'll get forced partum depression.
Oh yeah.
Shouldn't Leia have been going through menopause by her age?
Close.
Get it? Menopause, like
right.
menopause.
Menopause.
Aren't all the Jedi inside Rey anyway?
Oh,
that's how she got pregnant.
Well, now we're gonna have to have the Star Wars equivalent to Murray to come out and do some DNA test with we'll do a D Force A kit test to see which one of these Jedi's inside of her.
It was Luke. That's why she took his
Didn't
name.
pull out.
So the kid would have the same name as the father. That makes sense now.
You're gonna see Qui-Gon Jinn just go, I told you I wasn't the father. I told you it wasn't my baby.
He's doing force backflips on stage, cheering.
Mace Windu's like, damn, I already got 6.
No head.
So that's how excited we all are for these announcements.
There were announcements?
Yeah. Yeah, apparently they're making new stuff, Slender.
Yeah, well, and there's that one chick that was like, oh, the Star Wars has been so patriarchal. It's so nice to be, seeing women, blah, blah, blah. Also, I have the Force. Well, cool.
Who bled that all over the place?
Time out. When was Star Wars patriarchal? We had Leia
up until she was casted. Up until she got cast to be in this new movie.
We had
Leia. Her casting
has
now changed that because she's all the women. So therefore, then it's now a matriarchal franchise.
I don't even know who it was. I think she's part of the Acolyte movie. Yeah.
Actually, I don't even think she was an actor. Someone said that she was just a model.
Yeah, that's Headland's production. That's going to be
all
that stuff.
Oh, did you know?
As a matter of fact, going all the way back to the original trilogy, I'm pretty sure Leia was leading the rebellion.
She was one of the leaders.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't leading it, but what's her name
was.
Yeah, Mothma was. Yeah. Another female woman.
Nope, too androgynous. Nobody knew if it was a woman.
Sort of. There's never been a patriarchal bent to Star Wars, going as far back as the original trilogy.
By the way, did y'all hear about Hedman saying how Star Wars saved her life as a teenager or as a kid?
Yeah.
No.
It's weird because I remember that one interview where they're like, what's your favorite Star Wars movie? All of them. Couldn't pick which one. They're like my babies. Moving on.
Who's your favorite actor? They're all brilliant actors. I think. Yeah, it's you can't pick between them. No, that's the point of me asking you the question. So you do pick.
That sounds a lot like any Star Wars fan. Name a Star Wars fan that can name their favorite movie, and I'll show you a liar.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Fucking stupid!
I can't believe that she didn't even throw out Empire. That is the go-to for everyone, for the most part. You know what I mean?
Because you don't even need to say the full title. That's
just
what
Empire.
Empire.
But couldn't do it.
I mean, since I was like a tiny little kid when I saw an AT-AT Walker for the first time, it was just the coolest looking thing ever.
And I called it an AT-AT because I think that's how it's pronounced.
I called it an AT-AT as well for years until I actually ran into another human that watched it. So,
Eric K says, y'all keep forgetting by killing Palpatine, Rey becomes him. This is the Star
Yes.
Wars writer's dream. A trans Palpatine becomes pregnant.
Yeah, that is. Well, no, technically he killed himself. What? Because he can't turn off his force lightning? Why would you use that then? If you can't control
that
it.
That attack has destroyed everything he's ever done. He works so hard, and then he's just got that one thing. He's like, I'm going to get it this time. It's going to work. And it never fucking does.
You'd think after the incident with Mace Windu, he wouldn't have gone to that weapon again.
Well, see, that was justified with the thinking of he did it to push Anakin along to, you know what I mean, to attack Mace Windu. That's why he was still doing the lightning thing, because he was trying to get Anakin to quote unquote save him or whatever from Mace Windu, which that makes sense. However, the reason why it's being questioned now is because we see him once again not turning it off. Oh, he also couldn't turn that shit off in Return of the Jedi. When he was falling, he kept using his force lightning. He really can't control it.
Yeah, he's like that guy who's got this one cool thing he wants to do. He thinks it looks really cool, but he just never do it. It's going to work this time. It's going to work.
Could you imagine him waking up after Return of the Jedi and they're like, oh my God, listen, if I've learned one thing, I will never use the lightning again. And then he uses the lightning again. No, I forgot. I can't turn this off. I mean, she turned hers off, though, because she used it as well. You know, the super cool Jedi with Force lightning? Am I the only one here?
No, I think there's... We lost one.
Who did we lose? I can't see who's left.
Oh, looks like we lost Steven.
Oh, thank God. Oh, power went out.
He put it in the regular comments, but yeah, power went out. It's back.
So he
BRB.
says.
Right? It's a little suspicious that he's still there in the chat without quote unquote power.
Yeah. Doesn't say sent from a mobile device, so.
No. Cricket doesn't even have internet.
That's true.
Is Cricket still a thing?
It could be.
Last time I went to the mall, it was. It's been about a year since I went to the mall.
My phone didn't. Yeah, but your internet did, Steven. What are you using, your mobile network? Your 3G? I feel like Walden still has a BlackBerry.
Yeah, he's definitely using Sprint as well.
No, he's got one of the Motorola Razors. The old flip phone.
Yeah, or a chocolate, LG chocolate.
I loved my BlackBerry.
Yeah, I had a BlackBerry too. I had the touchscreen BlackBerry for a minute.
Ooh, wow, I didn't have that.
And what was cool about that, though, is that it clicked. When you touched the screen, it wasn't just, like everyone's phone now. You could actually press in and you would hear a click. It was pretty cool.
Oh, okay, so you don't get that Hispanic feedback on it like you do on normal phones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
I win. It is a flip phone.
I mean, which flip phone there?
Is it
know.
like one of the new ones?
Yeah,
Like the
no, there's
Samsung
no
Fold?
way.
Oh.
There's no way he's talking about the new flip phones.
It's a Motorola Razor, I'm telling you.
I like retro. Don't use that as an excuse for your inability to understand technology. What? I can't figure. I could figure out dark mode, but I just like it retro.
I still don't think he doesn't understand dark mode. Type in dark mode in Google, it'll have an extension. You hit install, it's done.
Tina, can you bring up the Mayor Kingstown stuff?
Yes, I can. Wait, just 1 second.
Oh, I forgot I need to do.
While we wait.
Yeah, his name is MOKT. He is running the MOKT show, teaching the judges how to high five. He watches the movies and shows.
Name another YouTuber with 2 theme songs. I bet you can't.
Ooh, were they both written by Tom?
No, that one wasn't. Wait, no, Tom didn't write the other one. Ooh, Yeti's gonna come in here pissed.
Can't believe you just said that about Yeti.
I thought during the intro, I thought that was Tom singing.
It is Tom singing, but he didn't write it.
Oh.
It was me and Yeti that did it. Yeti did most of the work, and then I said, that's a bad line, change it, and then he changed it, so I get a credit.
Oh. So it was like a Lennon-McCartney thing then, huh?
Yeah, except none of us got shot in the chest.
Oh, all right. Cool.
Allegedly.
So we're starting off on episode 5. Is that correct, folks?
I don't know.
That looks right. All right, so
yeah,
synopsis.
5 and 6.
All right, in the wake of Tent City transfer, Mike finds himself in a race to locate Bunny. Kareem survives the new power structure and later gets some unsettling news. Kyle contemplates his next move while Milo looks to fix Joseph's mistake. So, what do you guys think about this episode? The rating in general, overall thoughts you want to chat about before we continue with the summary?
I would prefer someone else starting first.
Okay.
Because I'm messing with stuff here. Sorry.
So you didn't watch the episode?
No, I've seen the whole season.
Well, I mean, again, to refresh your memory.
Oh, no, I didn't. I've been super busy. All right. Anyway. Okay. So what was this episode about? Hold on. Sorry.
That's all right. It says, as it turns out, Bunny and the others have been moved to a different prison. In the aftermath of this monumental shakeup, all the inmates' family members descend upon Mike's office, wanting to know their family members' whereabouts.
This is where he meets the sister, right? Who I totally thought he was going to start banging.
Mm-hmm.
But nope. He went right back to Iris.
I mean, I wish he would have started banging this sister just to keep him away from Iris.
Yeah. Although it does kind of have that feel of CW if he's like, you're hooking up with who, sister? And now they have a new conflict and they won't talk about the stars anymore.
Mm. Now, she's the one that owns that cell phone store, right?
Yeah.
Bunny's sister?
Yeah, but I think he went to a barber shop or a hair salon where she was.
Oh, okay.
Did that not happen?
No, I think you're right. I think I was getting them confused. I forgot because the cell place is where Bunny relocated to the roof, right? Okay.
Yeah, for safety reasons.
Gotcha. I forgot. Alrighty. Well, Bunny's cousin Rhonda jumps to the front of the queue. Mike tries to reassure her in private, promising to protect her business while he attempts to locate Bunny and then get him out for good. However, those on the inside are starting to feel worried that Mike won't pull through. These concerns are made painfully clear as Bunny watches an inmate committing suicide, jumping from a great height with their innards splattered all over the floor.
Right? Bro. I couldn't do it. I could not jump in. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because you're a white man, and white men can't jump. So.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
Yeah, we wouldn't even be able to get over that railing. I mean, it wasn't made for people who can jump.
I mean, no, we can fall over it, but we just can't jump over it. Like that's the extra level of commitment. So yeah.
There was this one guy in the army. He had 2 different roommates. One committed suicide. The other one tried to commit suicide. And
dude, he must be great company.
I mean, eventually, I think he may have had a third. I want to say it was a third because that's when everybody was like, you know what? There's a common denominator here with all of these. You may want to start looking at how you act as a roommate, your behavior.
Yeah, you make all your roommates want to end their own lives.
Yeah, right?
Was this in like college or university or?
This was in the military.
This was in the military. Okay, because
Wow.
if that happened in like college, university, you actually get a pass for that year. So if he was failing 3 years in a row, I mean that's a quick way of getting into honors. Like,
well,
yeah,
Dead Man on Campus, I saw it. He was a medic. I'm pretty sure he did.
he brings people back to life just so they want to kill themselves.
Oh, Jesus from the book of Peter. Was it Peter? Tina, do you remember?
The Gospel of Peter? Which story?
The one with Jesus where he killed a kid and then brought him
the
back to
Gospel of
life.
Peter.
Yeah.
Yep. When they were 12.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't think I've read that one.
It's a good read.
Oh yeah, most of the apocryphal books are pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm. Everybody knows Enoch, but there's a lot more.
I prefer the older stuff. Like
Oh, okay. I getcha. All right. So, any other thoughts on jumping off the upper deck there?
That can be fatal.
That's good to know. I think if I was jumping from somewhere, it'd have to be much higher because I want to faint out of fear before hitting the ground because I don't want to feel anything. So.
Yeah, you don't want to be too high because then you have time to regret it as you fall. Like, oh, this was a horrible idea.
Very true.
But you don't want it. But it needs to be high enough to where you don't end up breaking a leg or an elbow, and then you're embarrassed. You know.
Exactly. Or in pain. I'll do anything to avoid pain. Shit. I'll throw somebody else off the roof to avoid pain.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. If it comes down to me or another person, you're out of here.
What about if you landed on another person? Like you threw them first and used them as like a cushioning device. Do you reckon that would be survivable?
I mean, you're taking a lot of you're putting a lot on being able to guide yourself down and hit their body.
No, I'm saying like you literally throw them in front of you, like you're holding onto them as so instead of hitting the concrete, you're hitting their body.
Right, but I mean, how high you're going to be able to have control over where you land to that?
I mean, if you're still holding onto them.
Oh, okay. Well, I get that. I wouldn't try it myself.
You're going on correctly again. You're on the wrong screen.
Yeah, your mic just went weird.
He's doing a Yeti.
Hey, okay, look, I got things going on. I'm doing other things. I'm here. I'm listening.
There we go. You're back.
Well, on the inside, Carney is Mike's eyes and ears. The prison guard informs Mike of the location of 2 crime bosses, but he has yet to find Bunny. Soon, the Crips leader appears out of the yard, gathering his own lay of the land. Raphael updates Bunny on the current state of affairs. They have an army on the inside. Bunny is safe. Suddenly, a man starts to cough up blood. In the throes of a seizure, out on the yard floor, Carney spots Bunny among the other onlookers. Is that the one that they beat the crap out of?
Which one?
Kareem went back. Is the one that's coughing up blood? Is he the one that they beat the crap out of?
By the porta potties.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's why the other dude's like, "Look, man, we can do what we do, but I'm letting you know." And he's like, "I'm a good guy now. You're really not, bro. You beat the shit out of him."
Exactly. And what? It's been 3 weeks since he.
Right. He's trying to take the high road. He's trying to have, I'm the morale. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or the moral authority, and yeah, but he's bleeding because you beat the shit out of him. What are you talking about now?
It's like, I mean, after that, that one thing, but now I'm the moral, compass of this prison.
I mean, I just needed to get all that out of my system, and now that it's all out of my system, I'm a good guy.
Dude, it's like the OJ defense. Yeah.
I'm also Italian now.
Oh, he's on the wrong screen again.
I'm also Italian now because Slender kind of was like, "I'm a good guy."
Yeah, you're all crackly, buddy.
He sounds like a.
Am I? I'm on the right screen. I'm on the right screen
now. Yeah. So now go.
Because, all right, Slender was like, "But I'm a good guy. I'd also became Italian. It's in my contract. Whatever. Forget it. Just go on."
Was that Chris Pratt you were doing?
Whilst on the outside, Mike focuses on his other dilemma. Milo's fortune has been dug up, and the man who found it has been murdered for his involvement. Mike worries that more bodies will start to pile up in Kingstown until the bonds are back in Milo's possession. Kyle suggests Mike just lets the Russian mobster have his fortune and leave, but it's personal now. Mike can't let his enemy win. Next, Horace's wife is found dead. Mike fears she has blabbed, so they need to move the bonds before they are taken from them. The whole bond subplot thing was kind of getting annoying after a while.
Yeah,
For a minute,
mean,
I thought that Kyle was in on stealing him or something.
What?
Because...
No, I never thought that.
Oh, see, I thought that Kyle, yeah. I thought he was the one who was going to steal the bonds.
I can't believe we never went back to the pool when they did we get to that part yet?
Not yet.
They threw the dude in the pool. No.
No, that was the end of the previous episode.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't believe this episode opened without ever addressing that dude in the pool. I don't think they ever went back to it.
Didn't need to, I guess. I mean, it made the point.
Oh, is that where the guy was like all chained up to a chair and they tossed the chair in the
Yeah,
pool?
the kid jumped in the pool and then he sees the body.
That's right. That's right. Because they opened the pool the wrong way. They're supposed to inspect the pool before they let the kids in. You don't just unlock the gates and let them run in. Elsewhere, Kareem speaks with the 4 crime bosses who are all gathered in the same prison. He speaks openly, admitting that he wasn't a part of Mike's deal, so he doesn't know if or when they will be released. That's a bunch of bullshit. And he doesn't care. Kareem demands that they get along during this transition, or else there will be serious consequences. Once Kareem has left the room, the Bloods leader gets candid himself, stating that he has had enough of Mike's empty promises, so he's going to take back control. Meanwhile, Kyle's told he can go back to work. So any thoughts on that little discussion that Kareem had with the 4 guys? I didn't think he handled that very well.
No. He hasn't been handling anything well. And he's been usurped out of power. Yeah. I mean, unjustifiably. Okay, oh yeah, you have one billy cup put somewhere where you don't want to on your body. I get it, but you got to move on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, come on, dude. You're old. You probably had a colonoscopy or 2 at this point. This is nothing new.
Right.
Well, also the fact that the prison guards seem to be the ones that are the most surprised when they're like, hey, when we take everything away from the prisoners and they have nothing left to lose, they revolt. Don't understand how that happens. Doesn't make a lot of sense. They should have figured it out by now.
Agreed.
Alrighty. Well, Mike checks in on Rhonda and leaves his contact details, whereas Joseph is set to meet with Milo. The Russian boss is angry that Joseph killed the only 2 people who knew of the bond's location. Milo states that he'll fix things, although he doesn't kill or punish Joseph for his stupidity. A hooded man then steals the bonds from the evidence locker, and Stevie updates Mike on this bad news. Mike orders Stevie to delete the tapes.
Oh, what did you do with your mic?
A little bit louder than Mike Walton.
Do you have the right mic?
What's that, brother?
Do you have the right? Are you still on your flip phone?
No.
Your mic sounds horrible right now. Do you have the right one selected?
Yeah, it sounds like more like your PC mic instead of your...
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, no. He left us again.
Oh, boy.
So Mike orders Stevie to delete the tapes and find the culprit. So I don't remember Stevie doing anything about this. It's not until later on that Kyle admits he was the one who stole them, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's later on that Cal comes. He's like, "No, bro, I got it. What are you so mad about?" He couldn't leave it in there. He had to get it. That's true.
That's true, but I mean, what places don't have a dozen cameras and would be able to narrow down the number of people that had access to the evidence locker, though? So that
they didn't.
You're right.
I don't even think that they had it logged in the way it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? I don't think it was checked in.
There was a conversation specifically about that. It never got taken in as evidence. It was in the evidence locker, but it never got taken in as evidence. And I believe Kyle worked with the guy who was on duty at the time,
right,
to give him that 5-minute window to go in and take it.
Gotcha.
So was it sitting in his trunk? Like I never got where. Okay.
Where else would you keep it?
And that's pretty much where they sit for the next 4 episodes.
Don't spoil anything. I haven't watched that far ahead.
Okay.
I only watched the episodes that we're watching.
So what did you think of this episode?
I liked it. I mean, poor Bunny, man. What Bunny's going through. Oh, by the way, his cousin is hot.
Wait,
I liked her.
what?
The bitch attitude. Bunny's
the guy
cousin,
that he moves in with.
No, not that cousin. The other cousin, the one that runs the hair salon place. Yeah. It's not like that.
I mean the girl cousin.
Yeah. She's hot. Yeah.
She's a little loud. You know, she's a little angry for no reason.
Yeah, but that means she's a firecracker in bed.
Wow.
No, that doesn't mean that.
Have you ever thought maybe it's the girls I'm attracted to that are their problem? Why they always fuck me over?
No, dude, not at all. My tastes are legit.
Yes. I mean, I don't follow you on Twitter. My timeline isn't filled with you. Oh, don't ever let them. They're coming after you.
Well, how is it that we're having good, positive, productive discussion on the show that we're talking about? Then 2 minutes after you come in, we go to weird places again.
So weird.
What are you talking? I didn't go no. I didn't. That Mad did that. That wasn't me.
What?
I was saying.
I just responded to what you brought up.
All I said was his cousin is hot.
Eventually, Carney manages to get a phone to Bunny in his claustrophobic prison cell. Mike is on the line. He promises to get Bunny out of prison again and to set him up with a business while he's on the inside. They meet in person the following day, although Bunny is less than friendly. Mike tells Bunny not to do anything stupid, but the Crips boss has lost all faith in Mike now. He informs Mike that he's going to do things his way and he's taking back control. Bunny cuts the conversation short and demands to be taken back into his cell. On the way, corrupt prison guards intercept Bunny and beat him badly.
I was shocked that the other dude, the guy that's kind of that nobody's a fan of, prisoner-wise. Yeah. Way too old to have that Hawkeye in-game fucking mohawk thing that he has going on. But yeah, he's legit though. He stepped in and tried to stop them. You know what I mean? Just out of principle.
Yeah.
Out of a sense of, this is wrong.
Yeah, that morning he stood in the mirror and said, "I'm tough" to himself. Worked. And he did step up.
And he also went ahead and told Mike what happened and that Bunny had been thrown into the kill box. What does that mean? I didn't
Wait, the kill box?
Yeah,
solitary.
It says Bunny. Oh, is that what they call solitary?
I guess.
Because that's where he was. He was in solitary.
Okay.
Yeah, very different meaning when you refer to a kill box in military operations.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a Call of Duty term, as I can remember.
Actually, I think they do use that term in Call of Duty.
See, stop calling me out.
I'm just saying. I didn't want. Because you're giving out misinformation. YouTube could come down on this channel if they hear you say that it's not used.
Right. I'm sorry, Tina. Go ahead.
Mike quickly calls Kareem to undo this problem instantaneously, but Kareem ignores his call. Then the Bloods leader is attacked in his own cell, where he is set on fire and killed. That was badass.
Wait, who was set on fire? Oh, the guy.
The Bloods leader.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that was Bunny's doing.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Tina, did you say that was badass?
Yes, I said that was badass.
You're vicious.
Well, man, fuck that guy. He was talking shit on Mike.
And Bunny,
although Bunny is acting like he's losing his faith in Mike, I don't think Bunny ever loses faith in Mike. And I think what in actuality happened was Bunny was like, "Oh, you're gonna try and fuck with my boy? Well, then I'll kill you."
Exactly. I think Bunny was trying to maybe save a little bit face too, so he didn't look like the chump that was believing in Mike.
He has to.
Do you think that's a part of the moving the mark discussion that he has in the next episode? Like, do you think that had anything to do with the change in direction between, I guess, the hit that was going to happen on Mike and then gets moved?
I think Bunny had more influence on the others that were calling the hit. yes, I think that if the Bloods leader would have still been alive, I don't think that Bunny would have been able to move the head off of Mike.
Yeah. I think he did that to focus their energy in a more productive way.
Well put.
Agreed.
Although I think it may come back and bite him in the ass.
Could be.
It's going to do something to their ass.
Any other thoughts on this episode?
I mean, no, that was pretty. I'm sorry, Snyder. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, overall, for the season thus far, I'd rate this episode pretty low, but it's kind of doing the same thing that they did in season 1, where we're getting into the part where they start stretching that tension. Mm-hmm. So there's not a lot happening, but that's what's building the tension, is that nothing's happening. We're in a deadlock and we're waiting for it to break.
Yeah, I agree with that. And and stretching the tension also has to do with people on the outside, getting more involved, coming to Mike and asking questions. Yo, what's going on? Like, Mike has to know at this point his life is in serious danger if he doesn't resolve this.
I mean,
issue.
I don't remember a time where his life hasn't been in danger.
Well, it's always been in danger, but now it's like, I think
super danger.
Yeah, there we go. Super danger.
Danger plus,
or that his life is in imminent danger.
There you go. Good word.
Imminent.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Imminent. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You're just saying it with an accent. That's the only difference.
No, I'm saying it correctly.
With an accent, maybe from where you're from.
I'm saying it correctly.
It's imminent.
Thank you guys so much out there. Thank you guys so much out there in the chat for being here. Please smash the like button, share out the link. Thanking everybody on Rumble who's supporting the channel. We greatly appreciate the growth over there. If you guys know anybody that likes My Air Kingstown, please share a link out to family, friends, and let them know we're reviewing it. We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Hey, what happened to Grant's G's?
They ran away with his R's and his A's and his N and T's.
So weird. All right, we are at the next episode?
Yes, we do. In the synopsis, Mike leverages a favor with the new powers in charge. Bunny finds himself short on patience as Anchor Bay becomes increasingly volatile. Kyle and Mike have a heart-to-heart, and Robert gets some troubling news.
Did you say the Anchor Baby?
Anchor Bay is what I said.
Oh, Anchor Bay, okay.
I could have said Anchor Baby, but I thought I said Anchor Bay.
Mad, your mic is full of static again.
I was about to say that. Yep.
All right, I'm back.
Just play with it a little bit. If you play with it, like...
Oh my God, Steven.
All right. So, what do we think of this episode?
Again, like a build up. I like that. Actually, I really enjoyed the ending, the climax of this episode.
Oh, this is the episode where the white supremacists start trying to take over the prison, right?
I know that in this episode, lost
with the
his
drones
hands.
and stuff.
Wait,
who lost their hands?
Looking up, if you scroll back up to the top, that screen cap is when they try to put a hit on those guys who are all cuffed to the table.
Oh,
was that a hit? Because I thought the way the leader described it was he was a lone wolf, and then they used the press.
They said that
the
because
going to say that.
I thought everybody was honest in this world.
This guy, no, I sent him to do those things. Why was I bad? No, they don't want the blowback for it, because if it would have worked, then that would have been something. But since he failed, they it's. Well, we'll have to deny knowledge of your existence, blah, blah, blah. This shank will self-destruct in 15 seconds or whatever.
Got that all went over my head. Thank you. Now that I think about it, right. Absolutely.
All right. So what do we think about this one? I thought the fact that they start to investigate Robert was like, why now compared to every other time something happened?
Right.
Oh, this is when we find out about Robert being. This isn't the one with look at the pretty flowers, is it? Or is that the next one?
Might be the next one because I don't think I know what you're talking about. I do like how Kyle is not taking any shit. he's stepping up like when he pistol whips that dude for Mike. And then Mike's like,
Yeah.
"Dude, what are you doing?" And I'm like, what is he doing? He's doing exactly what you would do. He's beating somebody's ass.
I don't think
no,
so.
No, Kyle's losing his shit. Remember, he's like, instead of building one shed, all of a sudden there's like 6 sheds all lined up like some freaky serial killer.
Therapeutic. That's therapeutic.
So
no, there's some symbolism there because what you see 2 complete sheds, and he's halfway through a third. He never finishes the third, and if you watch, the third starts falling apart. Like, this is symbolic of the fact that he's losing his mind.
Right.
And the pistol whipping, like, yeah, I don't see Mike doing that. Like, Mike will do that with Joseph because Mike loves beating the shit out of that guy.
True that.
But he's pretty well, he's pretty diplomatic with a lot of the other players in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then, yeah. I mean, it wasn't something he would have done in that situation, as he was approaching it. But when Kyle came in and thought he was under threat, he attacked him in a way that reminded me of how Mike will when he feels like he's under threat. Just brutally. Not saying his state of mind is correct or his action was right. It just reminded me like these are tough ass brothers.
Oh, and that actually plays into the symbolism too. There were 3 sheds because there's 3 brothers. One of those sheds is falling apart right now.
Dude, nice observation.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, then now I have to go back and take a look at like which shed Iris ends up in to see if it's a complete or incomplete shed that she hides in later.
We're gonna get more Iris later.
Oh, Iris ain't done.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good.
I mean, I really wish we could get rid of her, but
I love that damaged broad.
She's like a tick, man. Once she's in there, it takes a while.
Right?
Well, in Anchor Bay Prison, Bunny has been thrown into solitary, aka the kill box, while the Mexican crime boss has been brutally murdered. Once again, Mike has no control on the inside, and the gangs are at war. The corrupt correctional officers continue to assert their authority. Head Correctional Officer Davidson frees an inmate and lets him loose on their unsuspecting rivals. That's that picture we looked at earlier. The inmate attacks his enemies, killing one and stabbing Raphael in the shoulder. Fortunately, they manage to disarm the rival before there's further bloodshed.
Yeah, it's a powder keg in there.
Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Mike steps up his game on the outside, applying further pressure to the high-ups in the system. He calls Kareem, but the correctional officer only oversees the prison transfers. He says he has no actual control either. Mike asks for details on the head guard and a visitor's pass to communicate with Bunny in person. He then meets up with the regulars at the local cafe. It looks like Robert is in trouble after the riots, and Kyle has a surprise for Mike. And we know that surprise is the fact that he has the duffel bag with bombs.
When Kyle approached Mike and said, "What are we doing with Milo? Just let him go." Like, what I think that was a reasonable solution. I think, given all the trouble that they're having right now. But Mike's not going to let it go. He is not letting Milo go at all. And I understand, like, that's a dangerous person. But do you guys think that if Milo gets the bonds, he would just go away? He would just get the money and disappear? Or do you think he would just...
Oh, hell no.
No, yeah, that's what I figured.
No, I think letting Mike and Iris live is, damage to his reputation.
Right. Yeah, the reputation or ego? Which one do you think it is, Tina?
Ooh, good point. I think ego is more on point.
Mad, you get your stuff fixed?
What? Yeah, no, I'm working on stuff.
Oh, my bad.
I think, well, I put it in the private chat. I
Sorry.
I think that it doesn't matter if he lets them live, because having that much funding, he can do whatever the fuck he wants now. It just makes him that much more powerful.
Right.
Okay, I'll buy that. I mean, it is a whole hell of a lot of money. Kyle passes Mike a hefty duffel bag in the car park containing Milo's fortune. Kyle stole the bonds from the police station's evidence room. This gobsmacks, that's a word, Mike. Of course, he doesn't compliment his brother, advising him to stay out of trouble instead. Kyle says he wiped the cameras and he was careful. Again, Kyle wonders if he will be a good father, and Mike reassures him that he'll make a great dad. Right, because everything up to now says that Kyle's the one who's got a level head. I don't know.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. And then Mike, when Mike was telling his brother, he was like, "Can you stay within the lines? Can you stay somewhere within the lines, please? Calm down, brother."
Exactly.
Well,
Now the next,
I disagree with Mike on this one. Like, I'm not seeing Kyle demonstrate the ability to be a good dad, because one of the most important things about being a good dad is you can't be impulsive. You have to be consistent. You have to be stable. You have to be that rock. Like, you cannot be impulsive. And Kyle is so impulsive in these couple of episodes. Like, he really is coming unraveled.
absolutely agree. Which is why I think it makes, the rest of the season and some of the events that happen with Kyle even more poignant.
Sorry about that, Andy. Thank you very much. $3 super sticker. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much, brother, for being here and supporting the channel.
Alrighty. Mike and Kyle drive to Davidson's home. That's the prison guard that they want to yell at for something. Mike wants to speak with the head correctional officer in person. He tells Davidson to back off Bunny and to leave him alone. Davidson feels threatened and squares up to Mike. The mayor says he isn't looking for a fight, but Davidson isn't listening. He pushes Mike backward. Kyle rushes in with a loaded gun, punching Davidson and pressing the weapon into his face. Mike reiterates the warning not to mess with Bunny.
And I think this is where you kind of, like, I don't know if they said it outright or they hinted at it because it's been a while, but like, that prison guard, he's a white supremacist gang member too. Right? Like, he works with them.
Right.
That was my impression.
That's what I think. Yeah. I agree with Tina.
Well, no, they outright say it, right? The dude.
I think they do outright say it.
I really need to watch this before we do this show to make sure I know where I'm at. But the guy that Mike bust doing the drones or whatever, the whole reason he's able to do that is because the guards are like, yeah, because they're trying to usurp the power that comes from the prison to the outside by having them run the yard. And you do that through having access to drugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I didn't hear him. I didn't hear any confirmation of that. It's just like this seems to be the way that the story is telling it with him. But I don't know. Maybe it's in another episode, a further episode, or later episode.
Well, we all know Kyle's going crazy, so he may look like he's stepping up and helping his brother, but on the inside, he's falling apart. He spends the rest of the day building countless sheds in the garden and then returns home reeking of booze after threatening Davidson. Miriam is concerned and takes her son's side, but he promises her everything is good. There she is, Mom of the Year again.
Oh yeah. You see, like, he was so distraught. The look on his face when he heard Mom's voice. Like, what do you guys?
I mean, wouldn't you be though? If
yeah. What do you guys think was the breaking point for Kyle? Like, when did he start? When did he start going down this path?
When his brother was killed.
When he got his wife pregnant.
Episode 1.
Yeah.
When he shot up the back of the truck and could have killed the baby.
That's what I
think that you can't single out one thing other than his wife being a horrible fucking person to him. I think it's just a combination of his brother being killed, him having that shooting. Don't forget the prison where he was sprayed, barely could see, and was trapped inside with all these people that would kill him in an instant.
Yeah, he was losing his composure when they were down in the tunnels too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he was having trouble keeping it together there.
Yeah. So you add all that in and then throw in having to come home to his not only his wife but his mom.
See, I don't think the wife is that bad. She just unfortunately listens to the mom too much. So
that's what I'm thinking.
She's a cardboard cutout. She is inconsequential in every sense of the word.
Oh my God. I think that if the mom wasn't involved, that she'd be a lot more supportive and active in a productive way. Easier to help through the pregnancy and less of a strain on Kyle. I honestly think the mom is putting the pressure on the family.
I would agree. Well, after Mike's hostile threats, Bunny is taken out of solitary confinement, and straight away he is sent to speak with Mike, although in secret. Bunny has had time to think, and now that he is out of the kill box, he wants to run the prison. Mike urges him to stay quiet, annoyed that they killed the Mexican. Bunny defends himself, stating that Mike wasn't helping him, so he had to go it alone and take charge. Mike repeats the tired line that he'll get Bunny out, but the Crips leader has had enough. He even brings up incomplete information about having to protect Mike, which is a complete surprise to the mayor, but Bunny won't reveal who is after him.
Well, it's like when Bunny said, what did he say? There's a difference between being in control and then taking charge. Like he's got to at this point. He has no choice. He doesn't know how long he's going to be in there. He can't trust Mike's word. There's so many things going down around him. He's got to take charge. I can't blame him for shifting into that mode of thinking. Really, he got to protect himself. Has to.
Well, yeah, and even with his buddy, the guard, who I think is probably like the best prison guard in the whole series. Like even with his buddy trying to help out on the inside, like Mike can't protect Bunny when Bunny's in there. Mike can't do shit for him when he's in there.
True.
Yeah. I think we're seeing just in the season like where his reigns, the extent of his power ends, and what he can influence and can't influence. Because I feel like him, especially over this entire story, he's been trying to fix problems or create solutions that, a lot of these are beyond his control. Luck has a lot to do in as much as his understanding of the players involved and how he's gotten this far as he has. Because at this point, Mike ain't looking too good until the restaurant. When we go to the restaurant scene, that I love that scene. He just kind of came in balls deep. I love that scene so much. Mike is a great character. He is such an alpha male.
Is that when he had the two cops come with him or whatever, and they're like, "What the fuck did you do? Why would you include us in this?" Right?
No.
It's like, I didn't need you to do anything. I just needed you to be here.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I think that's when he goes in and tells the DA.
Yeah.
He goes up to the DA and his on the side girlfriend person.
Oh, okay. That's the restaurant you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the scene I'm talking about.
Oh. I usually fast forward through anything with a
woman in it, yeah. That's why I skipped the whole paragraph about Miriam meeting with the kid in juvenile detention, the one that beat the crap out of her.
Yeah, you can skip that whole paragraph because it is so freaking useless. It doesn't push along the plot in any way. It's Miriam's story, and to be quite perfectly honest, there might be like 2% of the people watching Mayor of Kingstown who gives a shit about Miriam's story. But it has nothing to do with the broader narrative.
That is very true. However, later on, what happens to this kid is that whole, self-fulfilling prophecy where Miriam said, "Oh, don't worry about it. You guys will kill him." I mean, they didn't really physically kill him, but, still.
Yeah, I was going to say,
they were
I
responsible
got
for
nothing to
it.
add. That was a Miriam-related side story that I didn't care about.
I mean, it was the only interesting part, and they did not kill him. He took care of that himself.
Very true, but, they contributed to it. But
I can't imagine someone being like, you know what? I'm going to end things. this seems to be the best way to do it.
Yeah, I suppose. But I don't think I've ever been in that opportunity or the environment with the lack of opportunity on how to,
That's a good point. Yeah. I mean, it just seems, oh man, that's, if he would have survived,
Mm-hmm.
that would be rough.
Very, very true. Left with little other choice, Mike is forced to play dirty. So as we mentioned, he barges into a meal between Evelyn and DA Lockett. Mike is furious that the DA hasn't held up his side of the deal and demands he frees Bunny immediately. The DA flippantly disregards Mike's demands, adding that he is talking about dangerous criminals. Deals can be broken, so it doesn't matter.
Ever.
Yep.
Absolutely.
The DA's laid back attitude dumbfounds Mike. He brings out the big guns, inferring that Milo is still alive and out in society, causing no end of chaos. Mike negotiates with the DA. He will give him information on Milo and help him get arrested if he signs the paperwork and frees Bunny.
And that DA just wasn't laid back. He was ignorant. He was pompous. Like he didn't care whatsoever. A deal can be broken. That was a politician speaking. Did not care about word. Didn't care about honor. Didn't care about how any of this was trying to help stabilize the situation. He didn't care at all. There's no forethought.
I wasn't sure if he knew the whole story. I got the impression from the scene that Evelyn hadn't really clued him in on all the details of the story.
I kind of got that impression too, but I also looked at it as Evelyn understood how pompous the guy was and that he wasn't going to react well to, to being told.
That's you being too nice again.
Oh, really? Okay, let's explain it to me, brother.
I got the distinct impression that Evelyn was nearly as big a piece of shit as Miriam and should probably be categorized away with her, along with all the other people I don't give a shit about because they're useless individuals.
Damn! Okay.
Like, I didn't mind her in the first season, but here in the second season, she is walking human scum.
She has not been the best, and you're right. I do look for the best in people. So I think you might be right. You might be right about that, Slender.
But I mean, think about the hundreds of bodies that she had to go through and not try to identify after the prison riot. So I mean, I could see that really just kind of rattling somebody's cage and going, "Why the hell am I doing this job?"
Making her jaded. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I believe that too. Everyone's kind of got a part to play. I think that Evelyn is one of his strongest allies, because she doesn't, she says it like she sees it, whether she's right, wrong, or indifferent. And I think she is trying to help. Because in that scene, all I saw was a DA that didn't care, that was accepting his laurels for something he didn't even do, taking the credit for, and did not care. Doesn't care about street level, doesn't care about the stability of the neighborhoods or the town. He only cares about how he looks, getting elected, his reputation, his image. And that's why Evelyn to me was uncomfortable, or in the way the looks that she was given. I don't think the DA even cared, even if she tried to explain. I mean, you could be right. He might not understand all of it because he didn't care. He didn't care to hear it. He only wants to hear his worldview.
Well, I think this was an opportunity for him to make political hay. Like, he did not see the risk in it. He only saw the potential benefits of being able to say, "Oh, I put all these guys away." Like, he was dumb. He was dumb DA.
I think that might be one of the flaws in the legal system, is to have a position like the district attorney being an elected position. Because like all the other slimy politicians, you have to, make deals and cut breaks to get in.
I don't know, but what's worse, an elected district attorney or one who's assigned?
Yep, and one who can't be voted out.
Yeah,
good point.
I almost feel like elected officials should, there should be changes to that. But then assigned officials, I feel like there should be a voter's veto. Where if you don't like the way an assigned official is doing the job, you can overrule the assignment and say, "No, pick somebody else. This guy fucking sucks."
I could see that.
Yeah,
I mean, I've always taken the philosophy that, every time there's when we have local elections is to vote out every judge, because I figure that means they have to work harder to get back in. And I know I'm probably the only person who votes against retaining judges, but
I
my
think that
little civil discourse.
no, new blood helps, really. I mean, my son was just talking about we need term limits. Like my son started getting political in the last 6 months, like really paying attention to what's going on in the country and around the world. And he said, Dad, we really need to have term limits on these old people in office. Yes, we do. There's like the establishment has created a static situation where people can just sitting judges or in the Senate or the House for way too long. And I think that without the threat of losing their job, it just allows for more corruption.
I would agree. And I think the Catholic Church has a similar problem with the fact that they keep hiring, keep electing geriatric popes.
Instead of new blood. I mean, is there a
we
like
need a
age
young
limit?
pope.
I think it
Did
might
you ever
help.
see that show, The Young Pope?
No, I
because
haven't.
honestly, as it currently stands, the Pope is not dope. We need a dope Pope.
A pope on dope.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
I might chill him out.
He might say some really dumb shit if he was on dope.
All right, granted.
Well, all right. Well, as we get to the end of the summary, meanwhile, tensions continue to rise on the inside. Kareem is informed that an inmate who he had severely beaten has now died due to the trauma he underwent. Carney is ensuring that Kareem stays out of trouble, though, intent on sweeping this death under the rug. Bunny returns to his prison duties and catches up with Raphael. Crime boss Gunner informs Bunny that the inmate who attacked Raphael was a lone wolf. It wasn't part of the gang's plans to prove their allegiance. This inmate is taken care of horrifyingly, losing both hands in a mechanical accident.
That was not an accident. What? So, as Zombie Box Reviews has a question for anybody that watched The Young Pope. Said, did they make a spinoff, or didn't they make a spinoff to it? I didn't watch the show.
I only saw the first season, which was interesting. I think we may have started the second one, but I don't remember much.
Okay. Sorry, Andy. No, that was not an accident. I was wondering what was going on there. At that point, Bunny understood there was moves being made. That whole interaction in the shop between him and the leader of the white supremacists. That was he was right. He grabbed a weapon. He was like, "You just stay right there." Like, he was ready to fight. Bunny's not taking shit in that jail no more. Not that he hasn't anyway, but like he's really taken to, having to be lethal all the time, having to think that way all the time. When I saw the press do the damage, like so the guy's hand on the press, just like going around, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's pretty brutal. Take somebody out. That's pretty brutal. Like just to take their hands off the guy. He might not die.
Yeah.
I mean, just his hands, he's most likely not going to die.
I'm saying though, like he can't masturbate now, like nothing. Like he's, he can't use chopsticks. It's a shame.
Worried more about wiping my butt than masturbating.
I love that Steven's top two is 1, masturbating, 2, chopsticks.
And priorities, man.
You can combine the two and masturbate with chopsticks.
Those are the same. That's the same show there, Andy. I think they're later on, either in the second or third season. John Malkovich comes in.
Masturbating with chopsticks.
I mean, I guess if anybody could do it, John Malkovich would be the one. But
John Malkovich can do anything. Well, I guess we can keep going.
Just a little bit later, Bunny calls up Mike, stating that he has cleared a path for Mike and that he wants out. Elsewhere, one of the DAs leaving his place of work in an underground car park. The DA is shot to death by a masked individual.
We find out where the mark went.
I don't know if they fucked up the grammar there or what, but it's the DA. It's not one of the DAs. It's the DA.
That's what you and they keep using car park. I wonder if that's like a Canadian term for parking lot or something.
It is. It
okay.
is.
Okay.
Well, what do we have here? The British people?
Do you think that's going to expedite the situation? Do you think that that's going to help get them out quicker? Well, you guys have seen the show. So.
I feel like it kind of has to expedite the situation because you realize who the DA is now, right, Walton?
It's going to be your girl, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think she knows what happens if she doesn't sign that paper.
True.
You think Mike will tap that ass just to speed it along a little bit? You think that'd help?
No,
I don't think it would help.
He's hung up on Iris at this point because he wants something more real than what he and Evelyn had. And
he wants something more destructive.
Stupid in thinking that it's going to come from Iris.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going there, but yeah. I don't know. I think that I can't wait for the next episode. See where this rounds out.
Of course, the next episode is drones. The one I was talking about, guys. I really hate to do this, but I got to get going. I wish I could stay around, but I can't. I'll make it up to you next time.
It's all good, brother.
I will bring cookies.
Really? What kind of cookies?
You will accept them.
Ooh, you should see the boob cookies that they made for me on the.
Is it man boobs?
No.
Gross.
I was on the Legion of Memers show over the weekend, and they had a nice meme about the boob cookies that I make because the Cubs keep losing the.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Quite cute.
Yeah.
Tina sends me the weirdest stuff. She sent me a knitted cock cover.
It's crocheted. Really? I would never send you knitted.
Sorry,
I only know crochet.
Sorry, crochet. My first thought was like, because the dude had underwear underneath it. I'm like, I would have to try without underwear first, but then I was afraid that I would get all the little red fuzzies all over my junk. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly, I have to go too. This is
if you're. Yeah, I mean, if you're, if your aren't close, if your knots aren't close enough, if your knots aren't close enough, your nuts will fall out in between the holes. So that's a problem too.
I mean, those holes look pretty tiny for things to be falling through it.
Matt, go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you.
Yeah, hey, you can find me. I'm here. I do YouTube things. I will be streaming Conan, Exile, the Mad Barians. Slender will be there. Maybe a special appearance by Jane Theory. Ever heard of her? Anyway, so that's it. Yeah. Put out a new movies with Mad. I did The Impossible. It was never supposed to leave the vault. The movies with Mad Vault, where we keep all the movies we abandon, or like, yeah, that wasn't good enough to make a video out of. And yeah, so be on the lookout. Make sure to follow me on Rumble because some of the movies with Mad I've made are not allowed on YouTube at all. Won't let me do it, and they will become Rumble exclusives. I don't know why I'm doing my movie phone voice.
It sounds great.
Anyway,
it was because of all my over dramatized reading, so it inspires others.
Anyway, so tune in next time to Movies with Mad.
All right, Mad. Take care, man. Have a great night.
If we're not being beamed up,
we're being beamed down.
Can't be savory.
Be delicious.
All right, bye, guys.
Later, dude. Slender, go ahead and tell where they can find you, brother.
You can find me 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday nights. I am one half of the Ascendant Art Podcast, the other being Lil Chad. I also do movies with Mad a lot. And as he mentioned, we'll probably be doing Conan shortly after this. And then Wednesday nights here.
All right, cool. Thank you, Slater guys. Please check out for him. And Tina Bojan, where can they find you?
Here on Wednesday nights, hopefully soon, starting on Mondays, we will go back to a Song of Ice and Fire book stuff with Scott, an actual Scott stream that has Scott in it. What a concept. And then on Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays, I hang out with the rest of my guys, either on the Vinny Arts channel or on the author Stephen Walton's channel.
All right. Thank you, Tina. Appreciate you being here. And thank you guys so much. Appreciate you, whatever platform you are on. Thank you, everybody on Rumble who's been following, subscribe to Sporting News Podcast. Please share out links, leave comments if you're watching this later. We greatly appreciate you for helping the algorithm. Thank you to every single channel member that's come through. Thank you to Andy. Thank you to Mr. Big. Thank you, Tim L. for Lisa McCracken, Mr. Grant Gregory, Zax. Thank you to Vertical Horizons. Thank you to Mackany, Eric K. It's good to see all you guys. Greatly appreciate you. Remember to keep the grind up. If you're a YouTuber, keep the grind up. Keep the videos steady. Do something you're passionate about. And don't slow down. Don't stop. Don't listen to haters. They love to see you fall. They hate to see you rise. So do the best you can. Rise and shine like a star. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Be good to each other. And